There's only one man in the whole world of Kenshi who can get anything he wants with the snap of his fingers. Holy Lord Phoenix. Simply walk up and talk to any member of the Holy Nation faction, and he can freely recruit as many of them as he wants, effectively taking any NPC who roams the game world and making them want to join him, causing an ever-growing tide of bad guys. First you start with 10, then it becomes 100, and it goes on, you could see. Ultimately, this is a cool playthrough of Kenshi, because so many of the other large army starts force you to micromanage and babysit your team, because they lose limbs left and right, but not with these bad guys. They're heavily armored, high-leveled Holy Nation paladins. They're all batshit crazy and amped up on the word of Akron and religious zealotry. Of course, the downside is that they completely lack any elements of individuality and character. But at least they make for a practically infinite supply of manpower, or at least until the mods I'm using cause somebody to attack and destroy the Holy Nation. But let's just see how it goes. On to the playthrough. Holy Lord Phoenix leads a squad of high paladins. He has very good stats, especially for a starting character, but we already received some chew sticks. The reason I love this playthrough is because of stuff like this. We can just talk to anyone and they'll join us to conquer the world. Pretty much anybody in the Holy Nation is just going to be willing to join us. Alright, we'll get these 2 guys. We already have 2 more members to our squad, and another one, and another 2. I'm kind of wondering if these people are even worth it. Let's just keep on recruiting everyone. And good, they can convince even more people to help join us. And suddenly we went from 16 people to now 22 in like 3 seconds. Let's just keep asking people, join me. The Lord of Light, recognize your good deeds, holy brother. That's not even a woman. Join me in conquest of the vile. Great. All my people. Let's get a high paladin to join us too. Great, now we can have some actual combatants for our team, and we'll just send... Everyone has a function, you see. A holy sentinel, okay, you can join me. Any travel advice you can give me? Okay, so I guess we can't actually recruit him. We can recruit most of these people, though. Oh, well, Holy Lord Phoenix does a perfectly good job with it. Okay, great. Just keep talking to him. You'll get him to join you. He's like a really good salesman. Great. I don't even know. I'm gonna just recruit everyone here, and then we'll figure out how many people we're controlling. Great. And we have now convinced their entire squad to join. How many is that now? Yep, I think we can literally recruit the entire Holy Nation. This is going to test the 256 squad member limit by a lot. Well, we could always just keep on recruiting more people. Okay, we'll recruit these petty citizens. I guess we'll want to restrict this more to just guards. And fortunately, guards will just keep spawning forever outside, so we have unlimited followers. You know, let's cut out the needless rabble. Let's get the big man himself to talk to everybody. And I want you, and you only high paladins in here. Good. All these guys are aimless. We'll just convince them all to join us. A holy sentinel is trying to check me? I could bribe him. Alright, so he wanted to check it. You're fired. Let's just recruit. Okay, he looks nervous. Alright, we're gonna recruit only high paladins. This is gonna be so overpowered. Let's get this one. And alright, great. They're just chomping at the bit to come join me in my conquest. Let's get the whole squad. I can't believe you can just recruit everyone in the Holy Nation. There is literally no limit to how many people you could have here. Amazing, amazing. So now in Blister Hill alone, we've got our squad up to 49 people already. What do we start out at? 8? Now, if that's not enough, we could also create colonies anywhere and just run to one of our cities whenever we're in harm's way. Okay, this guy's named Hot Longs, that sounds suggestive. So he's a swordsman, he loves fighting. 6,000 cats, I'll take him. He lives here, I don't know why he's doing this, but I have 42,000, so that's fine. Like a swordsman. Now the amazing part about being the Holy Nation is that we have the best of all the land. And their defenses are actually well built, like they control a strategic part of the map, so we could probably set up a settlement right across from where we started. Now all of the names of the places are gonna look different, because I'm using the Alpha Genesis mod, which kind of changes up the game a bit. Just to keep things interesting, keep me on my toes. Wow, we also have all of the research. That's not overpowered. It's completely fertile here too. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. We have unlimited people, research, and money. And we can recruit any of the strongest people in the game whenever we want. Well then, much like in real life, I guess the real question isn't what should we do, it's what shouldn't we do. We have a lot of angry, strong men all together. What should we do with them? Let's start a war with someone. I'm going to dismiss all of the citizens because they won't be very good at fighting, and they'll be on their way. We still have like an infinite number of citizens we could always recruit for menial tasks, though. And we have hot longs. We also have this protector of the flame in our squad who's extremely overpowered. He might even be better than... Yeah, he is better than Holy Lord Phoenix. So, I don't know if there's another Protector of the Flame, but yeah, that guy's OP. We'll just grab all of the other major Inquisitors in here. And, nope, let's just recruit all of his guards. And this one, too. Can't say I stole it if I just convinced everybody who works here to join me. And we'll get this other High Paladin as well. Sorry, I needed to grab them for other employment purposes. And we could always just come back here if we all get effed up in combat. And I think we could just take anything we want. Wow, so we just have an entire nation built for us from which to refuel all the time. That's pretty incredible, actually. Okay, we've now recruited 50 people. I actually don't want this to be any larger than 50, because if you get more than that, it starts to become unmanageable. And I want to see how they do against some pretty basic enemies. So we won't fight a whole city, but let's go out and fight like a Shek patrol or something. That seems like a pretty good place for them to start. I'm almost completely paladins and high paladins here, so they're gonna kick a lot of ass. And don't forget, if anything goes wrong, there's all these wandering groups that we could always just convince to join us. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy. Chest always so puffed guy. It's time to go conquer all of the good people. So we set out on our journey with Holy Lord... we gotta slow them down. They're significantly faster than everyone else. Though we always, remember, have unlimited reinforcements, which is going to make this... significantly more overpowered than it already was. Now, you might go, amphibian, why don't you go with more people? Well, I don't enjoy commanding any more than like 50 NPCs. It just gets to be kind of a pain in the ass. And these guys are pretty well outfitted to start taking care of each other should that need come to pass. Holy Lord Phoenix is also a goddamn tank. We'll just set them all to medic automatically. And there we go. This is going to be nice combat experience for everybody too. And he still actually has a long way to go. Oh wait, no, wrong guy. Well, they've all got a long way to go. And we want to keep this army as much as possible. We'll think of it like a campaign in another game. We can fight more river raptors and pretty much just slaughter them all. We can pass through more of our people at Bad Teeth. And look, they've set up farms here for the feast. I think we can pretty much use all of the Holy Land's farms too. This is really nice of them. The Holy Mines. And they call it a mine. Fight more animals to grind our skills. And since we're the bad people already, we don't have to worry about slaver patrols. Oh, escaped Holy Nation servants, obviously our enemies. And we can do just fine against them, wow. Though the first enemy I'm gonna have us against is gonna be a good test of our skills. Now, is anyone missing a leg? No, it appears as if nobody's even remotely close to losing a leg. Wow, we did good. We did good. Now, obviously a good entry-level enemy is gonna be the Dust King here. Everyone's just intimidatingly T-posing outside his base. We'll just attack the gate. Here go my people. They're slightly maimed. That's okay. That's okay. Good. Just one guy opens. One guy attacks the gate. That's a great idea. Just you all stand back there. No, terrible plan. It looks like they're rowing a boat, not really attacking something. And who is this blend of the tech hunters? Okay, you'll just open the gate for us, and we'll just walk right inside. Hwarg! Hwarg! Indeed. And this should be pretty fun. There's the Dust King himself. Now, he won't be very long, but he's got a bounty of 35,000 cats on him. He looks good for now. I wonder how we do en masse in combat. Where is Holy Lord Phoenix? Let's keep up with him, see how he's doing. I'm seeing more green than red. That's really what you look for. Now, the main... Like, what I hate about having a big army is just the fact that they all lose limbs left and right, and it's very hard to keep track of. Or shit like this. Like, why is he running back and forth? I don't know. But it seems that when you massively overpower the enemy team, it is in fact safe. Now it's more just a matter of finding the Dust King among all these bodies. I don't think anyone fell. We just have to check on legs. We have them all set to automatically medic, which is obviously a disaster. Now, where is the Dust King? Who among you is the Dust King? No. No, did he fall off the cliff? A couple of them fell off the cliff. I wouldn't be surprised if he fell off the cliff. That could make it really difficult. I have literally lost track of the Dust King. We're going to need to reload a save to kill him again and find him. This is the power of spam. And we'll just grab him with Holy Lord Phoenix. We will, let's first aid him so that he doesn't actually die. A bunch of them are falling off the cliff. See, these are the new and wonderful types of problems that you encounter when you just have too many units in the game. Just losing track of enemies. There he is. Okay, now he has a large bounty on his head. I believe he's really the priciest target here. Let's take him back home and turn him in somewhere. Maybe at Bad Teeth. I like it when you take control. Even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role. I'll be your animal. So you're the Dust King. Got a nice big... Alright, fuck it, we're going back to Bad Teeth. Now, I don't want to give you the idea that these guys are extremely overpowered. Like, if we look at their stats, they're pretty average, really. Like, these guys couldn't fight late-tier enemies. If we tried to fight against Savant right now, or even Catlon or someone like this, we'd get our asses kicked. Alright, let's just have the entire army wait out here and we'll send in Holy Lord Phoenix. You guys just wait. I'll do the selling. And don't you just love the Alpha Genesis mod? It makes everything come to life so much more. Another day of smelling ass. And so we set off again as an army of individuals. Now, mind you, we could make our army about 5 times the size of what it currently is. That's about the limit of what the game can take with mods. I'm not going to do it yet because I still haven't figured out how to feed this big army, but we're gonna try to do that in a second. And wow, we actually have 3 options. We could get the money. You know what, let's see what happens if we just serve it. Otherwise, I would get the bounty, but he's really not that big a bounty. To carry out Akron's will, it is the highest of sacred purposes. The Dark Ones will be purged one by Akron's children. But if you find more heretics in the future, bring them to me. You have served the Holy Lord Phoenix himself, but I am him. Okay, so since I am Holy Lord Phoenix, I'll try to do the next bounty with him. What about payment? What need is there for payment when one has the wholesome duty of carrying... Oh, fuck this. This greed is to be expected of outsiders, though. You have served Akron well today, so I compensate you for expenses nonetheless. I suggest you reflect upon the Scripture of Radiance, Volume 5, brother. Money, material, goods, rewards. These earthly desires are nothing more than destructive. They will deceive you of your true holy path. Do not lose your way. They paid me anyway, though. But I am the protector of the flame, so yeah, fuck them. Okay, now the more pressing concern is food. Well, we could just always Hey, why did we just let him go? We just let him go. They just let him go. No, what a buzzkill. Okay, let's put him back. Put him back. He's just like, get him out of my sight. Okay, he's gonna keep on trying to throw him. Wait a minute. I may have just walked into the greatest, this might be the greatest code loop of all time, if this does work. Okay, let's see. We'll talk about payment. He's calling me a foreigner, but... Nah, you know what? This guy, he will pay you for your... Wow, sad. Okay, you know what? I'll put him in jail myself. The Inquisitor's like, get him out of my sight. What happens if we put him in the cage? Is he gonna kick him out of the cage, too? No, he looks pretty aggressive, though, like this. Well, he can't get angry at Holy Lord Phoenix, right? No way. Alright, it's time to send us to the bakery. Now, unfortunately, Paladin 1, you have the burden of ordering food for everyone, so let's just buy, shit. We'll really need to figure out how to scale this up. We need backpacks, and I don't think there's any backpack traders in this town. To stack, let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Let's put this food in the backpack. I have no idea what some of these modded backpacks are. We'll just do this one. Now, nobody's really hungry enough yet, but they can all just take the food from this one guy. We might have to have some sort of pack mule come around with us. While we are here, let's have Holy Lord Phoenix go over in this building. Because I wonder if we can, grab an Inquisitor. Okay, hi Inquisitor Seta. How are you today? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like... If we just go through some of the dialogue options. Here to bail out a friend. No. But if one seeks a wholesome living, it would be wise to abandon such rotten company. But, rotten company? I don't think I'm gonna get him to join me. He looks younger, though. Yeah. Alright, well, F you too then. Oh, what have we covered now? We have medical covered, we have food covered. I guess the one thing we could get is beds, but we'll worry about that later. We've got plenty of beds back at our home. Why are you just standing there? Oh, because there's a guy. I see. Oh, hungry bandits. Well, this'll be nice. We actually slay them horribly. No one fights the Emperor. Well, medically we're covered. We covered ourselves by food. Sleeping we'll worry about later. I guess we should just see if these guys can actually, you know, conquer a city now. You know, do man shit. Now, this calls for conquering a newbie area. Let's go to the hub. Chew sticks on the ground. My fave. Oh, there's bad people here. Okay, fight the dust bandits, and this should be short work for us. A lot of those reds they're hitting are actually zeros because of our armor. We just have so much of it. And we wiped out their camp. Let's grab this meat from the ground. Not suspicious. Now, the Shinobi, the Holy Nation Outlaws own a bar over here, a very popular bar. It seems to be more well-stocked now. And the Shinobi thieves are here. Well, they're some of our enemies, but I think we could fight this group of them. There's just not that many, and although they are strong, we are pretty strong too. And I find it surprising they've set up so close to a holy fortress, but we could always just run back there if we have any need of recovery. Onward, onward to injustice and badness. Good, let's go run over here, and do they want to fight us for how bad we are? They do. Okay, now let's see. Let's examine the red and the green. The highest form of examining combat in Kenshi. Okay, you know, we're actually doing quite well against them. Now how do we do indoors? Well, we get a weapon indoors penalty, but so do they since they're mostly fighting with weapons. There's nobody in here who's really fighting barehanded, so let's just keep out our weapons. We'll fight them indoors and outdoors. And I'm getting a lot of green here. I'm liking this. I think we could conquer a shinobi town. We'll definitely take more wounds than we did before, but I mean, this is one strong enemy. We could use this for training. Let's just check out some people's limbs. How are we doing in terms of limbs? We might lose a limb here or there, but though, you know what? We're gonna go with the kind of like survival of the fittest strategy here. If you lose a limb, I just recruit somebody new from the town. Alright, I'd say we're decently well enough to attack the hub now. We've got some injuries, but they are no match for us. The trade ninjas are now hostile to us. Good. We wanted that. Because we're bad people. And for our final act, for today as bad people, we'll take over the hub. We want to slowly take over the world in like a manageable way that doesn't get us horribly killed. Let's see, how many of you are... Now, it is very highly populated here, so we're gonna have to go in right in the middle. And good, we have all of our people. Good. Now, they should be angry at us. Good, they are angry at us. And this is about the level at which you can command people. When you have this many enemies in Kenshi, or when you control like 50 people, you just can't really do much. Okay, you know, good. They've taken out the main gate right away. I shudder to think what we would do with an army of 250. Though, that's happening next time. Here we go. No one lost a leg yet. Wowzers. That's great. Let's all storm this guy's house. We'll go house by house now. Okay, we own everything. Good, we've taken over this side of the hub. This guy got stuck over here. We'll just pick him up and put him down. We can enter into their towers, fight the plastic surgeons, and everybody else. The problem is that they just have such a low population in the city. Wow, who is this? This is the Ninja Guard. Crimson Death Leader. That sounds important. You're probably the one we're looking for here. Well, I have 50 people with swords and armor. Enter. Let's just speak to their leader before we do much else. Who are you? Are we looking for contract? No. Just, do you have any maps for sale? I'm just a buyer from a foreign land. Oh, he does have maps. Well, damn. Okay, I'll buy his maps. Yeah. And what contracts? And it looks like we've started the fight. Okay, Holy Lord Phoenix, go down. As far as I know, these people are not a vanilla faction. I don't know anything about them, so that leads me to assume that they can only be infidels. So let's just, good. Now, is there more green than red? There's a lot. These people are actually fairly good and, ooh, shit. Okay, we've met our first worthy opponents. So, this is how it ends. Now, I'll say this. It doesn't really matter if most of our army survives. The main ones that we want to survive are Holy Lord Phoenix and the Protector of the Flame. We just want them to continue to grow and get stronger, and we can just keep on replacing our entire army. That being said, we do want much of our army to stay alive, because then they could continue to gain levels and get stronger. But we'll eventually raise this up to 250 once we could feed them all. And we are actually getting our asses kicked here. Wow, that's sad. How good are these guys anyway? The Crimson... These guys must be very powerful. Damn. Okay, that's better. I don't know what happened there, but I guess we just got our days effed up in combat. We've lost our stomachs and legs, but, you know, other than that, we're doing okay. Looks like we overwhelmed them just with numbers, which is the general idea of this strategy. So, and we've made war on the entire town now that we've gotten into a battle with them. Yeah, some of my guys are looking kind of effed up, but you know, this was important. We wanted them to hate us. Well, we have actually just conquered this town, and no one lost an arm. That is actually kind of neat. Okay, somebody go pick up Hot Longs, and all the other people who are downed. You can pick this guy up. We'll just sleep here and rest until we get better. Now they'll just take turns sleeping in these beds. And now we can just run back with the whole holy army. Now I want to keep on increasing the size of our army as we lose people like this. We just can't keep up. But the nice part about the Holy Nation is that you have a lot of land to work with for making a base, so it's not like any of the other factions. You have fertility here. So now that we've seen that this is possible, it's time to recruit a giant-ass army. I'm just gonna march everyone into stack and keep doing this for another, like, 200 guys. Join me. So many unique individuals. We'll name this one Holy Lord for Phoenix, and this one Bad Guys to remind us of what we are. Now we can all rendezvous back here. Have our pack mule guy buy more food for everyone. We'll fix this up later, but for right now it'll do. Ask more of them to join us. Now we have 80 guys. 80 guys. And they've immediately gone through the food again. I'll just say this, you do not want to run into these guys. I think even Torsolo would have had a hard time with these guys. This is fearsome as shit. And you can just make out who's who, you know? Like, who's Holy Lord Phoenix? Who's the backpack guy? It's like playing toy soldiers, but they actually move. Oh, more of them over there. We'll catch them as they cross the river. Good. Good. Go recruit them on their way out. They can't be stopped. Good. Get that one. And that one gets the other. It's spreading like a virus. All right, here we go. Another 7 more. We visit Rebirth to recruit the last few. There's just so many paladins at Rebirth. We'll send all of them back. And I'm gonna send all these guys back to Blister Hill too. All right, now we'll just send him back to join his army. Holy Lord Phoenix. General of 250. This is gonna be weird. How are we gonna feed him? But there he is. A red dawn rises on the Holy Lord Phoenix. This is epic in its proportions. Okay, let's go check back at the army. Here is the size of our army. We still have a whole contingent that has yet to get here, but look at this. Let's get them on the road. They can't even get on the road together. This is around about 200... No, not even. This is only just over half the size of our total army. Wow. So I guess that's enough for one day. We went from one guy to like over 150 in just like 3 days. So, I mean, I'm honestly worried about feeding them. We're gonna have to figure out some way to get that workflow going, but I mean, we could turn down world hunger until we figure it out. And let's get 250 guys. I think they're ready to conquer the Kenshi world, which is what I was testing. I wanted to see if we could conquer the Kenshi world. So we'll get the last of the 250. And start the conquering next time. It definitely was a good trial run for today, but we'll get underway with the main work next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it gave you some crazy ideas. As always, my name's Ambiguous Amphibian. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.